Hey everybody, Fubre7 here, and welcome back to the channel with another Platinator video, this time South Park Stick of Truth. The and O, it's missing because it wouldn't fit. Acceptance. When you start the game, you will say what your name is, and Cartman will joke around and say, is your name douchebag? And if you say yes, you will get this trophy, Acceptance. So you will be douchebag throughout the game. Animal cruelty. You have a farting mechanic, and you will need to fart on 25 animals to get this trophy. And before we get to the next trophy, I don't know how this video is gonna go because the trophies in this game are really risky. So remember, it's all in fun and just you'll understand why I'm saying this as you just continue seeing this video. It's a South Park. Like if you're a South Park fan, you know exactly what's gonna happen. Shout out. This is when you defeat a certain amount of enemies, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we'll confirm all the trophies at the end. But yes, this trophy is when you defeat enemies. I'm pretty sure of that. Um, this is something that I really should consider to be a story-related trophy because you will get a lot of mandatory fights throughout the game, and you will need to defeat them. So I think it's going to happen very naturally. Loco Shimp Poco. So basically, this is a collectible, and like I told you on these last videos, when I get in a collecting vibe, I start collecting. And this game is very collective based. You got the friends, the weapons, the armor, the shipokos. I think that's how you say the name. You need all of collection. So be sure to use a guide. Trust me, you need a guide. This is where it starts to get risque. I chose the character Jew, or the class Jew you can get, and you do this mission where you need to find Jesus. And basically, the description of the title is you must find Jesus as a Jew character. So we get the trophy. Are we cool? Oh god. Stay down. Okay, so after you defeat your enemies, they're well, you don't kill them. This is a kids game in a sense. They're kids, so they're not killing each other. When you see their bodies are on the ground, and you need to fart on 10 downed enemies, and then you will get stay down. So when you start the game, start farting on enemies until you get this trophy. This one, very missable trophy, Heisenberg. If you are a fan of Breaking Bad, you know who he is. Basically, when you go to a fight in Kenny's house, there's some drug dealers that are renting the space, and you have to defeat the drug dealers while using a bolt cap and the goatee skin on. You see, he has a goatee, and he looks like Heisenberg. So, but yeah, again, if you use a guide, you'll see what it is. But very missable trophy. Daywalker. To defeat the Daywalker, this is the whole monitor. To defeat him, you can't see because I have the helmet, but there's a skin, let's say like this, called Freckles, and you need to equip the Freckles. But again, use a guide. But Freckles, the red head, hair, and defeat the whole monitor, and you will get Daywalker. So very missable trophy as well. Then another story-related trophy, Canadian Handshake. I think that's the one. Yeah, let me see what do I do here. Canadian. Oh, sorry, not the. But that's the story-related trophy. I screwed up there. It's when you fart on a certain amount of characters. But we'll see that in a little bit. I thought that was sort of like a trophy. I saw the what happened was I saw them talking and I assume so it's okay. So it speeds up a little bit. Mastered. This is an RPG. So when you do the full list of one ability, as you level up, you will get this trophy. So I say focus on that first. On the same section, Dragon's Wrath. You can defeat enemies. You don't need to defeat them in battle. You can use the environment to defeat them. So in this situation, you need to defeat 3 enemies at once using the environment. And you see I have an open flame there. I'm going to wait for the 3 enemies to be near, and I'm going to fart on it. It's going to explode, and it defeated. three enemies, which were two rats and one kid, and we win dragon draft. So that's the best place that you can do that, to be honest. Irritable bowels. When you, I think, oh yeah, irritable bowels is when an enemy makes you shit your pants. Exactly, I did say that. It makes you shit your pants. So we had, so basically, for you to shit your pants, you have a thing called mana, which is the farts, and when you go mana overload, you will shit yourself, and you will get this trophy, and you get this trophy with, if I'm not mistaken, with Jimmy. Oh, yeah, that's Jimmy. Now, this is a story related trophy. This is indeed a story related trophy. And yeah, new kid on the block when you finish day one. Then, oh god, this one. Uh, when you're almost finishing, okay, so when you're almost finishing day one, you will get abducted by aliens. Yeah, you get abducted by aliens, and I got this trophy while fighting them. Basically, you have to do 100 perfect parries. This is one of the first stances of evolving the RPG genre, where it used to be hit, hit, defend. And with this one, it gives you more action in the game, where you can do perfect attack and perfect defense. This one, what this is a story related trophy again, when you start day two, basically, but first day on South Park. That's basically these trophies. They were both story related, I'm pretty sure. Weapon proficiency, when you do 100 perfect attacks, which we're gonna do here. So we're gonna defend here. It's gonna be perfect, and then we're gonna defend, and now we're gonna attack using the alien probe, and we're gonna defeat the enemy here. See, perfect attack. When it shines, I press the X button and it did the perfect attack, and we get weapon proficiency. So it's something that it is not, it is, I don't want to say missable, but it's something that won't come naturally if you don't use this gaming mechanic. This one, you when you reach the sewer, you will find again pieces of shit around the sewer, and you have to use that item to attack an enemy. So it can be any type of enemy. You attack, he's gonna get grossed out, and you get made this for you. You can also do your poo on your bathroom and get your own shit, but yeah. Avenger. I'm doing this now, but then I'll load the game and you'll understand at the end. But Avenger, when your teammate is down and you defeat three enemies. So when you're doing your first playthrough, there is a lot of missable trophies that you will get at the end, and one of them is, you see, I'm loading the game right now, and one of them is to not let one of your teammates die during the game. Parkologist, very simple. There is 14 garages in South Park. You need to open all of them, and yeah, so there's several. Again, that's why I tell you to use a guide so you can do everything at once, or you'll have to replay this game a lot. I had to replay the third day a lot of times because I screwed up stupidly, to be honest, but I did screw up even using the guide. That's how dumb sometimes I am. Oh, oh, how to explain that? I'm gonna get demonetized. Shimpo Poco Loco. When you remember the Shimpoko ones that I told you about? When you get about half of them, if I'm not mistaken. But again, if you're using your guide, you will get them. This one's frozen, and I need to fart on the flame to explode so I can unfroze them and get them. So again, a lot of, I think it's 100 of them, 121 friends. It's wow. A story related story trophy non-conformist. You have to recruit the goths to join your kingdom, and to for them to recruit, you need to prove you're a non-conformist. If you know South Park, you know what it is. So that's how the trophy goes. More popular than Jesus. More popular than Jesus is, it's not the French one. Oh, I'm blanking on this one. What is this one? I should know. Oh yeah, when you reach a certain amount of friends, when you reach a certain amount of friends, you will get this trophy, more popular than Jesus. Again, there's a lot of missable friends. The first time I had to repeat the second day because of that. I missed one friend, which was Lemminwix on the school. Pulling mud. So you remember that first when you faced Jimmy, you got a trophy for shitting your pants. you will get a trophy for you shit your pants 3 times in the game. Doesn't need to be in the same fight. Doesn't need to be that. You just need to shit your pants, and that is the trophy basically pulling mud. Something that if you abuse your magic, I think it's something that's gonna happen naturally. Then gingivitis. So basically, you will fight and brace for these words ginger undead Nazis. They're not really undead, but they're like knocked out. They're infected by a Nazi virus. And when you face gingers, which is in the school basement only, they will have this Nazi zombie bite. You need them to bite you 3 times. I did it in one fight, but you need them to bite you 3 times, and you can't defend. It has to be a clear hit. Yeah, this one, KKK hero. KKK is the group. It's the kingdom of Cartman. Okay, it's not the group that defeats, and that's the reason why I sped up. I put it as a story related trophy. This is where there's a branch. You can continue with Cartman, or you can join Stan. And if you fight Stan, you join Cartman. That's the KKK. This one I'm defeating. That's why I made this one a little bit longer so I could explain. When you defeat Cartman, you will join Stan and you will get the Elven Hero. This is why you should make a save before this fight, again using a guide, so you can do this in one turn. At this one here, I had make it very quick. You have to see your parents having sex for 60 seconds. It's very graphic. It's very graphic. That's why I zoomed in so you can't see what's going on. Okay, that's why I zoomed in. This one here actually happened at the same place where you see your parents having sex for 30 seconds. Sorry, 60 seconds. So I had to crop it in so you can't see what's going on, because during the fight on the background they are having sex. Basically, you need to when the enemies start channeling with this red aura around them, you have to use a fart to knock the channeling. So you have to do that 4 times, only with gnomes. So that means it is a missable trophy. So you have to be very very careful. Daddy issues when you add your father to the friend list. So like I said, you're adding friends. You need to get 121 of them, and if you don't get if he's not missable, but when you get that at the beginning of the third day, you will get daddy issues. I see that has joined. This one here I'm loading because I'm screwed up this trophy. Dog whistle. Basically, this is like the only dog you see in South Park, at least that I remember of. He is the only one. Basically, you need to fart on a dog while on gnome form. So after you do the gnome mission, you have this ability that you can get mini, and you need to fart on the dog while you look like a gnome, and you will get dog whistle. So very messable trophy, to be honest. Then just saying hi. This is. Oh, I'm blanking on this one. Oh yeah, just I know what this is. Just saying hi. You will have 6 teammates. So the game, the RPG mechanic, it's not like normal RPGs where you can have 3 allies with you, so 2 more allies with you. It's only one more, but they walk with you. So what you need to do is fart on every each of your ally. You can do this by the end of the game when you have the full team. It's okay. You can like go skip, 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 and then you can do that. Too far, bro. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth, but you will have to defeat Nazi abortions. So babies that were aborted and they have Nazi virus, and you need to defeat them. And when you defeat them, you have to fart on them. So it's a missable trophy. Bro, this game, man, I'm gonna get cancelled. Ass of Fire. Okay, so Cartman has a very good ability, which is AoE fire attack, and you need to defeat 20 enemies using his fire attack. So here it is. We use the attack, mash, triangle. We're gonna kill like 2 of them, and there you go. Ass of Fire. So the best way is to use your main character to make the 2 other enemies weak, and then you defeat them. Make it rain. So you're looking at it like, whoa, what is this? This is like a Super Nintendo game? Well, when you go to Canada, the game turns to classic RPG. to the RPG. So the things that I grew up, honestly. This one here is I'm spending money. If you follow a guide, trust me, because it screwed up one of the trophies at the end. That's why I have to do it 3 times. Make it rain. When you spend, I think it's $500. Yeah, exactly. When you get $500. Shopaholic. Um, Shopaholic is when you get at least half of the gear in the game. So there is a lot of collectibles in the game, from weapons, main weapons, secondary weapons, from gears, from helmets, body armor, and gloves. And when you get half of it, you'll get Shopaholic. A lot of them are missable, so again, you need a guide. That's why I had to repeat the game a little bit. Then, friends in strange places. At this moment, because we did a side quest, we became friends with the gnomes. And here, you don't need to do anything. You become a friend with the crab person. So when you become friends with gnomes and crab person, you will get this trophy. So in theory, you can get the crab and then the gnome later, and the trophy looks different for you. But that's basically it. Okay, so here it is. They were going out. We're gonna go for another trophy. Inside joke. Okay, this is gonna be very, very weird to explain, but I will explain. Basically, when you're near the end of the game, you find out that Mr. Slave has a nuclear detonator inside his butt. Yes. And when you are inside his butt, you can use the summon animation for Mr. Slave. And that is the trophy, basically. Outpatient. So, this is going to be a bit. We're going to see this a lot of times. By the way, let's imagine the old man is using brown panties. Okay, let's imagine that. This is what we have to deal with this game, and I'm fairly sure I might get banned with this video. I'm going to be copyright. Outpatient. Okay, I'll explain this one. So when you go to Canada, you have to get rabbit aids from the animals, and you have to beat the game while having rabbit aids. It's like real aids. You can't cure them, at least yet. You can't cure AIDS at this moment, and you can't cure that in the game. You get rabbit aids from the animals. Okay, that's the outpatient trophy. This one, 2 girls, 1 stick. You have to defeat, Kenny spoilers. You have to defeat Princess Kenny while using the girl makeup again, and gear. So use a guide to see that. For the hoarder, basically you need. Yes, that was a cat doing the zig high. Um, you have to finish the game without selling anything. At least I went with anything. I think it's only junk, but anything. So basically, that was it. Uh, for the hoarder, don't sell anything, and you will get this trophy. And not being able to sell, that's what screwed me. Then, no child left behind. Remember when I told you Kenny died, then I had to load the game? It's for, and no child left behind. It's literally the trophy of you not letting any of your teammates die in battle. And it can be a little pain in the ass sometimes because you're doing a fight and you have to reload the fight. So you get no child behind at the end. But at least it's a bunch of trophies in a row, and we clear it out. And Stick Savior, this one's a bit faster. This is when you finish the game. So it is a story related trophy. Now, a lot of cleaning to be done. A lot of cleaning to be done. Um, First trophy here, Truth to Power. So you will find 4 authority figures, which is Father Maxim, the principal from the school, the Earl of Canada, which you have to save him from a cave, so he's messable. You have to be careful, and the mayor of South Park. And the mayor, you have to throw the fart so it counts, or else it won't count. Then Chipo Kolski, or how you say that? Wow, it's a weird name. When you collect all of the Shippokomons, which is the last one you get after the game is done, and it is also very important. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, and it is very important because you get the friend. You need that to have the full friend, so that's very, very, very important. That's the last one. Then the next trophy is Junk Peddler. You remember there's a trophy, so you don't sell any type of item. Okay. This after we get that one, we can go to a store and just sell a shit ton of items. Again, I'm trying to remember. We'll confirm. I think you have to spend $250 and get 500 or something. I don't remember. We'll have to see in a little bit, but just sell everything that you have. Again, we're at the final boss. Imagine the guy's wearing brown panties. Face off. Basically, when you go to the Rhino Plastic store, you can get an operation where you look like David Hasselhoff. Some people might be too young to know who he is, but he's Knight Rider for me. Some people from Baywatch. But yeah, you have to defeat him. You defeat Kenny using his face. So yeah, that's basically it. Then more popular than John Lennon. When you get 121 friends. One of the first friends that you get will unfriend you because he turns out to be the bad guy. So you'll only have 120. But that guy that unfriends you, he is necessary. So be sure again to follow a guide to get all of the friends. Then next trophy. Yes, you bastards. Yes, this trophy is I'm fighting a giant Nazi aborted baby. I'm gonna get cancelled. This one here, I'm doing this already on my second playthrough. Basically, Kenny needs to die 10 times, and it's actually quite easy. If you fail Kenny's special attack, he dies. So that's very, very helpful. Yeah, I'm doing an abortion on a nuclear weapon inside Mr. Slave's butt. Bro, this game, man, how did they allow this? By the way, this game in Europe is kind of censored. Some stuff it's very censored. Related with abortion, ironically, and you're doing abortion to a robot. Clothes whore. When you get all the gear. Sorry, not all the gear. Yeah, clothes whore is when you get all clothes and all gear. So you collect everything. I think that's the one. We'll confirm at the end. And this one is when you collect all all of the weapons. Yeah, we'll confirm in a little bit. Like I should know this to be honest. But yeah, full arsenal is. I think full arsenal is the weapon. Well, we'll see in the end. We'll see in the end. And again, one more time. South Park: The Stick of Truth Platinum Trophy. Bro, if this video doesn't get me, I tried my best, but I'm just reading what the game is. Okay, I'm just reading what the game is. It's not me trying to do crazy content. It is what the game is, and it's South Park. You should laugh. Okay, you should laugh. And there you go. Boom. Stick of Truth Platinum Trophy. And because I don't feel like doing just because I don't feel like doing the editing. By the way, South Park, this is going to be not the next one. Well, it is going to be the next one, but we're going to have a break in between because we're going to use an older video. The Stick of Truth, 25 hours, very fast. Could have made it in like 20 hours easy using the guide, but like I said, I screwed up the two times. So the first time I screwed up was when I finished the game because I was trying to do. I screwed up where? I screwed up because I had to reload the game in the point and I forgot to become friends with Lemmywinks while inside the high school. So basically, I had to go to the end of day two, almost at the end before you fight Cartman, be a friend with Lemmywinks, and then I finished the game for a second time where I got the David Hasselhoff trophy, but I didn't get the armor one because when I fought the gnomes, I forgot to collect gear from the gnomes, so I was missing one. So I had to start at the end of the second day, actually before that fight, and I had to do the third day completely until we get every trophy in the game. So, bro, I don't believe don't believe the words that came out of my mouth in this video. Okay, new kid on the block. You joined the KKK. Um, First day in South Park, you complete the first day of South Park. AKK Hero, you the defeat Kyle. So these ones we made it. I explained it well. Irritable bowels, you shut your pants during a boss fight. So it has to be during a boss fight. You can shit your own pants, like you can eat mana items, and you can overeat, and then you can shit your pants. So in this case, I used Jimmy I think it's Jimmy, yeah, to shit my pants. Dog whistle, dragon breath. Okay, just saying hi. You've farted on everybody in the game, so I explained that well. Rebrutal, you interrupted 5 channel attacks by using your fart again. I used it on those gnomes. Heisenberg, like a evil Cartman goatee and a bald cap. Outpatient, you defeated Princess Kenny while living with dire AIDS. Perverted, I already explained. Shutdown, okay, shutdown, you successfully block every. Okay, so it's not defeating enemies. I wasn't sure. Um, this is gonna get easier as you play through the game. It's gonna get easier as you play through the game. But basically, what happens is when you're fighting an enemy, if you block perfect blocks during the full game, you will get shot down. So that's it. Stay down. Farted on 10 enemies when they're down. Avenger defend. I explained it one. Poco Shiboko, Shipokomon, 15. All of them daddy issues. More popular than G that is half of South Park. Then more popular than John Lennon's all of South Park. Junk Pendler, it's you sold 300 junk items. Okay, so if you do this at the end of the game, you're gonna get it easy. As fire Canadian handshake. Okay, Canadian handshake is you farted on people 100 times. Then animal cruelty, I explained. Pulling mud in 3 separate battles, you've taken a shit in your pants. Shopaholic, you've collected half of the costumes. Clothes Whore, you've collected all of the available costumes, so only the costumes. Friend in strange places. Explain that. Explain that. Yes, explain that. Make it rain. You spent $500, so I was right on the first time. Full arsenal. You own all weapons and costume. Kind of weird that this one is the bronze and this one is the gold. Should be the other way around, to be honest. But yeah, and you get this by at the end because you get the crown. And yeah, that's it. But it's weird because after you defeat the chef, spoilers, before Kenny, you get new gear, so it didn't count. So whatever. About the game, you need to have a very good, not good because the good is subjective. You need to have a strong sense of humor because the humor in this game is not for the weak. And trust me, if you know South Park, I think this is even worse than South Park because what happens with South Park the game, there's no restrictions. There's not a network saying no, 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 no. This one, like, they're going all out, and they were so hard. They censored. There's I know this because I played the original on the PlayStation. Sorry, not on PlayStation, on PC where it's not censored. And there's anal probing, there's abortions, there's a shit ton of weird stuff. That again doesn't offend me. I'm not saying I found it funny. I'm just saying it didn't offend me, but I do understand some people might get offended. Gameplay. Let's go to gameplay. Gameplay is it's an RPG, and I noticed this is one of the first RPGs where they were trying. I always thought that Sea of Stars was changing the game, and then I realized, oh, actually, the what's happening is South Park already tried with the Perfect Paris, making RPG games more dynamic. The story, again, it is a South Park story, a lot of goofiness. The character is that silent character only speaks at the end. Music, it's a South Park music. Like again, I'm not going to talk more about this. If you like South Park, you're going to like this game. You're going to enjoy this game, and it's quite 25 hours, even screwing up. It's really fast for an RPG. Anyway, guys, this is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon. You know all those good things make us grow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.